Welcome to Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen 13. This is Season 13, Week 1, Round 3. This is a championship match for this week, and I am going up against Kyle Creech. So let's see how we match up. All right, looking at the hotbot, you can see I have almost all of the green on my side. Zooming in, looking at our statistics, I'm not sure how much Kyle Creech plays. He only has 200,000 lifetime wins. You can see he only has 13 full clears. Very few offensive wins and defends. I really think that he either started playing GAC kind of later, or he just doesn't play very consistently at all. Another thing that stands out to me here is that his guild GP is only 141 million. So I think that's going to explain a few things that you're going to see later. Looking at the roster breakdown, you can see that I lead in virtually everything, except for relics. I have the advantage on GP, total, top 80, top 65. I have 40 more Zetas than he does, and an average speed on my top 80 of almost 40 more speed. I have more G13s, more G12s. I also have a huge mod advantage. Where he has the advantage are the relics. He out-relics me by nearly 30 total relic levels, and I have one character with tier 7 relic and he has 6. The more and more I look at this, the more I think that my opponent is kind of a young whale, young kraken that has put a lot of money into the game but hasn't been playing it nearly as long as I have. Let me show you a few things about his roster that really stick out to me. In his fleet arena, you can see he's running a home 1 squad. And if we look at his capital ships, he only has 4 of them. He does not have Malevolence nor Negotiator. I think this is a product of being in a guild with low GP. He's just not getting the GET currency. He also doesn't have even Finalizer or Radis. So if I can even get one hold on ships, then I guarantee he doesn't clear me. Looking at his characters, while he does have quite a few Gear 13s, 23 to be exact, he's got some really odd holes in his roster. He does have some good Empire, Vader and Palpatine both being Relic 7, and Thrawn and Tarkin being Relic 6. He also has some good Galactic Republic with Padme, Jedi Knight Anakin, GK and Ahsoka all reliced up. He's got a few good Jedi with Jedi Knight Revan, Grandmaster Yoda and Jolie all with relics. He's also got really good Separatist droids, Grievous, B2, B1, Magna all reliced up as well. But let me show you a couple things he's missing. His Sith Empire are not developed very well at all, and he has no Malak. He also, on his Rebels, Han and Chewie are not developed. He also has some weird things going on with his Sith. His Palpatine and Sidious and Dooku are relics, so is his Maul, obviously going for Sith Eternal Emperor. But because he's doing that, he's neglected Traya, Nihilus, and Scion. Another place he seems to be lacking is his Resistance. None of them are geared up. And the same thing goes for First Order. I'm so used to people going for either Rey or SLKR that one of those two factions are usually well geared, and in this case he's obviously going for Palpatine, so it's just a shift in his roster that I'm not used to facing. We've got just under 4 hours left in the attack phase, so let's look at the board and see if he has attacked me yet, and I'll show you the defenses. He hasn't attacked yet, so let me show you what I've set. In the front here, I only made a couple changes. The Poggle squad, the Asajj with Dooku squad, and my Padme are all the same. Because the Sith Triumvirate have so low gear, I decided to put my Geos on defense this time. Down here, I still kept my Darth Revan squad and my Newt, but because his Resistance are poorly geared, I went ahead and put a Bounty Hunter team. I find that usually most people counter bounty hunters with either JTR or CLS, both of which aren't very well geared. So I figured if I put my bounty hunters there, he's going to have to use a decent squad to try and clear it. In the back, because I put my Geos up front, I was able to shift my Basilisk squad back to the back here. And finally, in ships, I set my Malevolence and my Finalizer this time. My Finalizer is only 4 stars, so not very good. But again, I only need to have 1 hold. If my Malevolence can get a hold, then he doesn't clear me. After setting my defense and looking at his defense, I'm not sure Kyle Creech is even going to attack again. He seems to not play very often. He set me a Poggle squad, but a Gear 9 Django. He set me a low gear Karth team. He did set his Grievous squad, which is a legit Grievous squad. He also set me his Geos, which has a Relic 5 Brood. Down on the bottom, a Shock T, but again, some really low geared clones, a CLS team, and a Night Sister squad. So as always, I will be going through the bottom first to open up the back to see what we've got. I'll start with his Night Sisters, and we'll go with crew with Watt. So we'll get our shield tech, and we'll go ahead and clear the taunt from zombie, get our weapons tech on Executioner, and start working on Talon. And we almost already have her down. She got the heal, getting the plague out, only stuck on Executioner though. And there goes Talzin, won't be coming back. Let's go after Daka. Oh, I should have probably stunned good old zombie there, but I don't think it's gonna matter. We're gonna get these guys, these ladies rather, down quickly. And I am gonna lose a banner over there on Watt's health. I don't think I can extend it out. Nope. So 53. Alright, next up we will go after his CLS. And this is a decent squad, so I'm going to take Han and Chewie with my Kira lead. She's only gear 7. As of this lock, I've actually got her up to gear 10 now. But doesn't actually matter. We'll just go ahead and get rid of CLS, and the rest should be fairly simple. That R2 is Relic 7, but not Relic 7, Relic 4 rather though. So Kira might die. But beyond that, should be fairly simple. We'll call Han. And there we go, 52. Next up we have this Shock T. And I'm gonna try and do Nest. And I'm a little nervous that Nest won't work, so I'm gonna put Hermit Yoda in there with him. And we'll just see if this works. I'm thinking it should, with all of the with all the assists and everything and all the counterattacks. I'm thinking I can just kind of let Nest do her thing. We shall see. Just because there's such lower geared thing, I'm gonna actually leave Shock T to later. And my Hermit Yoda is gear 13 but doesn't have any relics on him. Just waiting to put the relics on until the Jedi Knight Luke event comes back around. Yeah, so this will work out fine. Get the healing going. It might take me a while to get Shock T down since she's gear 12, but not worried about that. I don't think I should be. Let's put it on auto. Just let Nest do her thing. Let Yoda keep healing. I mean, half the time she's calling people to assist who aren't there. So. 54. All right, I will take that. Let's see what is in the back. Let's see what I need to do. In the back, we've got his Darth Revan squad, some more clones, a bounty hunter team, and a noob squad. So he left some better stuff in the back. Give me a moment to plan, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back, and I think I have a plan. Let's go through the top and see what ships he's left me. We will go after the Grievous first. It is definitely his best team. So for that, I will take my Rex clones. Again, this is not a good banner. It's not good for banners, but I haven't had it fail on me yet. So we'll just go ahead and knock down a couple stacks of B1 first, and then we'll go after B2. Again, generally speaking, what happens is one of my clones dies and makes super clones, and then we just execute Grievous. So there goes the Savior. We just need Rex to come out of being stunned there. There's the execute, Grievous, and then it's just time to clean up. So, always bad banners. What is this, like 47 or something like that? Probably what we're gonna get. And that's okay, but it was definitely his strongest team there, and to take it out without ever being in danger is nice. Oh, 49. Next up, we're gonna go after these Geos. There is a chance that my Treya loses here, in which case I have my Night Sisters to back him up. His Brood and Brute are both, what I say, Relic 5 it looks like. So there's always a chance, but I find usually when I fail it's because the Spy is Relic, not because the Brute is. So we'll go ahead and get our Ice Plate on the Brute and bring the Spy out of hiding. Got our Hell by Hatred, so no problems there. Let's see if I can get Soldier out. And just a couple more hits should do it. There we go. We'll need to wait around. And there we go. So, not pretty banners, but another win. We'll jump up here against his Poggle Django Droidica thing. For that, I'm gonna go with Shakti with Echo and Clone Sergeant. I like this because I have the potential to get a sun, like I just did. I also have the ability to strip off the turn meter from, not strip off the turn meter, strip off the immunity from Droidica. So we'll hide Clone Sergeant because he's my weakest, and we'll just work on Droidica until Django comes out of his damage immunity. He is now. We'll give it to itself. 1 death and 2, so 53. And our last team that we need to go after here is this terrible cart squad, so we'll just let Wampa go in there on his own. I am blinded, so I might miss a couple times here, but well, actually, I don't think his basic misses, does it? Maybe not. Anyway, in any event, he wins because he's Wampa, so 55. And which of his 2 ships did he put in the back? Remember, he only has 4, rather, which 2 of his 4. So he left Tarkin with some Geos and Thrawn with Empire. And I have my Negotiator and I have my Home 1. Okay, well, in light of the fact that I know his Palpatine is R7 and his Maul is R4 and his Vader is R7, we're going to go ahead and put my Negotiator against these Empire. And we will go with this lineup. And I'm not worried about like getting a crazy high score, so let's go ahead and we'll just leave 1 slot open. I'd rather be safe than sorry, even though I don't anticipate any problems here. But like I said, the characters behind all of these guys are really well geared, so you know, there's a possibility, I guess. But I'm hoping that it doesn't have any problems. We'll give him his protection back. Strip that off. And let's bring in Ahsoka to strip off that really annoying counterattacks. And there we go. 66. Alright, next we've got this Tarkin Geos, and we'll go with the old Home 1, but the difference this time is I kept my Houndstooth for offense. I figured if I'm gonna set one of my 2 good squads on defense, that I might as well go ahead and bring my Houndstooth for offense to ensure that I don't stumble and mess up. Okay, that was a good kind of compromise of keeping both my best teams for offense and setting them one instead on defense. So let's go after Spy here. There we go. Alright, so he's bringing in some First Order. We'll go ahead and just play it straight. There we go, the big hit. And see if we can get Soldier out of here. And sure, why not? Let's go ahead and bring in the Ghost and finish it off. So a 66, 2 66s. That is maybe the best I've ever done on fleets. I like this strategy. I think I might use that going forward. We'll see. All right, we still have a couple teams in the back to go after. So against this Darth Revan squad, I will take my gas with Ahsoka, and I think that's all I need. And we'll get after it. Bastila is the best geared, so we'll go after her first. She's gone. AK's gone. And Darth Revan is gone. 53 on that. Not bad, not terrible. And moving on down the line, we have this Rex-led clones team. We'll take our our Jedi Knight Revan. And we will get 5s out of here, so no super clones. Let's do some of that, spread some of that foresight. Keep sending Yoda over there, and now looks to me like Clone Sergeant is actually higher geared, but I'm more worried about Rex. So Throw that over there. Make sure everybody is full health and protection. And we're missing it on somebody. So another 53. Going down the line, we have Bosk here with a R4 Boba. So for that, we will take CLS, 3PO, and Chupio. And let's just go after Bosk first. He's gonna taunt. There's not anything we can do about it. So let's see if we can just get some blind up on them so they can't hit us. And boom, Dengar gone. He was only gear 7. And we'll just put the blind up on him again. Didn't stick. It's alright. There we go. So no problems on that one. And we got one last battle to go. This Newt squad that's decent, but I've got my Palpatine Vader Thrawn. So we'll force crush it. Merciless. Get all of our ability blocks up here. We'll put another force crush out there. Newt's gone for the first time. We'll go ahead and pay the extortion, and we will fracture Magnus so that we can get at Newt when he comes out of stealth. Let's get rid of Sunfac. And there is Newt. I got extortion up again. Bummer. Well, we will lose a couple banners here, but no problems. So only lost one, 53. Happy about that. We end with a 2668. I'm happy about that score for sure. I'll be back in a few hours to let you know if he ever attacked me. See you then. Alright, we're back and we have only 6 minutes left in the attack phase. Let's see if Kyle Creech ever did come back to attack. And he did. Okay, let's take a look at what happened. Up top here, he was able to one-shot all my team except for Padme. And it looks like he backed out of that one because they're not really damaged. And down low, he was able to one-shot Bosk, failed on Newt, didn't even try Darth Revan. I'm gonna assume that he is done because there's no way for him to beat my score at this point. So we'll call it. His final is 2668 to 1318. I want to thank Kyle Creech for the match. I want to thank all of you for watching, and I will see you next time.